Howdy again, y'all. Sean and Kappi from Kappi's Cars. And Kappi's been rubbing the boxes, so you know what that means around here, right? We might have something nice in one of these for, all of us to check out here and see what we can go through and find. And a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new here, if you will. As we're going through and looking at this, got a couple of fat packs here from Series 2, along with a hanger box from Series 2. And then the old mystery pack from Walgreens, which we've had good luck with, of course, as we've opened things. Then going way back, these I'm blaming on Kenny. Kenny's a viewer of the channel, and he and I were getting together and actually talking a little bit over there. We met up at the Goodmeyer. He wanted to get some cards, so he was telling me he's been having some good luck at these. And I tell you what, when I go in the Walgreens around me and stuff like that, I'm looking for these things usually, right? And I can't, not finding too many of these, not finding too much anything else other than like Heritage and stuff, which I've opened enough. And these things are en masse at a lot of the stores, aren't they, buddy? Yeah. Somebody thinks we got some hits. And you know what happens whenever he's getting all cuddly and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, these things are en masse at a lot of the stores around me. So figured we'll take a look and see what we can find in them and hope for the best. And why don't we get started with the one football box we've got here, right? We used to open these all the time here on the channel. I'll link at some point up here to the list I have here, the playlist, when I open these about every month or so. But got away from them when the price went up. And I think I got these. I think it's funny, in Anderson over there in Indiana, which again, 20 miles, all the world of difference. You know, these are still $5.99, whereas over here by me, closer to Indy, they're $6.49. I have 2 packs in here. Okay. This has got to be a Sage pack, obviously, right? Which is usually how these things work. What's this? Another Sage pack. Well, I got 2 packs, and they're both Sage, and look at that pile of Sage up at the front here, which is not in any way, shape, or form abnormal for these boxes. So let's see what we get here. That's a pretty cool Bryce Young card, at least to start. I like that little refractor waviness there on that Leaf Trinity. I almost thought that'd be a numbered card, but it's not. So 2023 Leaf Trinity. Kappi, you like those, huh? Something good in those? Okay, we'll look. But 2023 Leaf Trinity here to start. And that actually tops Resurgence, which surprises me, from this year, already finding their way into this product. That's Stephen Davis, grounded. Right, so a couple of Panthers to start us off, but I'm gonna put them down here by Kappi, right? Here you go, Kappi, you got some cats. So how many doubles are we gonna find in this? Because good Lord, did we get a lot of this Sage. I mean, look at that pile of it there. So this one's different. Charbonnet, Hall, Hayner, Gray, Achine, Spears, Brown, Bonner, Gray, Johnson, Dye. There's Hayner again. Okay, so Hayner and Hayner. And we got Charbonnet and Charbonnet. Do we have 2 grays? Yeah, Gray, Gray. Oh, Dye, Mitchell, and another gray. So we got triples. Good old Fairfield, right? I mean, that's how these things are always are. Some 89 top's kind of cool. That's David Williams. Just how the traded set it is. I only recognize that because Dean Hamill. For some reason, I knew it was in the traded set. Of course, being a Cowboy. Where can I put these? How about right here? 90 score, 91 flair. Ooh, thanks. There's so much there. Is this, watch it be like even already scratched. No, it's not. But for leaving me the propaganda from Pro Set 91. We got some 23 Donruss, right? Duggar and Pacheco, Ricky Reynolds, the old 90 Fleer. It's Derek Thomas. Come on, every which way here, are we? So let's do this. Mike Quick. Is he still calling the Eagles games on the radio? Wesley Walker. Brandon Cooks. And it's more pro line here. That is Wesley Walker? No, Brian Washington, and then Ray Handley. Right? Andre Bruce. Hey, did we get the auto? See, Kappi was rubbing it, right? Holy crap, we got... I'm sorry. Well, we know why Kappi was rubbing the box. The same damn card. All right, let's look at these real quick. That is McGahee, sure. Barnett, James, Floyd Dixon, Clay Matthews, and Lionel James. So Randall Grimes, I don't know who drafted him or anything, if he even played. He went to Weber State. Doubles. I guess you know what the title of the video is going to be. Of course, you already do when you clicked on it. We got doubles of the same autograph. And look, they're not, you could tell he was, I mean, you could tell they're kind of the same. He's a little exaggerated on the one, right? But is this why you're rubbing the box, buddy? He's in bath heaven over here, isn't he? But Randall Grimes. Oh, man. Of all these things I've opened, I mean, these boxes just are wacky and wackier and wackier sometimes. So, Kenny, you were onto something. Oh, what can we find? No, Kappi, don't lay on him. I know. Maybe I should hide the autos from the cat. They're Randall Grimes from Sage. I think they're okay. If he played for somebody, though, I've got all the football update done. So you're going to start seeing a wave of the shorts here coming out pretty soon. And, you know, these will go in next time for whoever he may have played or been drafted or went to camp with or something like that. Matt Corral, Kenny Pickett, Price, Stearns, not even trying. Matt Corral again. All right, so we got two different colors of Matt Corral. Garrett Wilson, Olave, Van Dyke, Ford, and Phillips. So I thought he might be rubbing these because of something good in that. Kappi, your nose is really wet. That's a good thing. He's still a little bummed, you know. I'll get that Mia video up probably next week. Just haven't had time to sit down and do it this week. I'm not sure how to do it, right? I've got to figure out how to edit some, you know, things like that. I'm new to all of that. Another Hainer card. Brown and Will Levis, All-American, or All-Rookie team. So we got a hit. In fact, we got two of them. Let's try the baseball box. Kappi, what are you looking for? You can sit right there. That's fine. So we got score, it looks like, in here. Yep, 90 score. So maybe we find the bow. That'd be cool. And let's see what we get here out of the old pile of cards here. Got a holiday card. Jorge Polanco from 20 Tops. Holiday. Let's move this over since Kappi moved over a little. Get everything else back on the screen. Is there still good stuff in there, buddy? Don't chew on it. Polanco, Strom, McCann, Laird, Carl Edwards, opening day, rookie card. Michael Harris, rookie, is not bad. Except it's, you know, 23 Tops. It's printed to the moon. Let's see. Every which way but loose. Here we go. So Taguchi, Isop Choi, Thames. Boy, my Mets. Holy crap. This losing streak, you know. At the time I'm talking, these are Fleer Glossy. These are actually glossy Fleer. Can you see the gloss? See it's shining on there? It doesn't do that on regular Fleer. Not from 88. So Fleer Glossy. That's an interesting find. Henke and, yeah, I mean, it's Tom Henke and Eric Plonk. Henke was a decent reliever, right, when the Blue Jays were decent. But Fleer Glossy. But anyway, there's a Met, right, Jose Buto. But that's his rookie, too. As I'm talking to you, right, I mean, as I'm recording this, it's right before they play the Phillies again. And, I mean, 7 in a row for my Mets. It's pretty damn ugly. This team is imploding. Olson, Mickey Weston. There's Griffey, senior. Mike Morgan, 89 upper deck. It's got to be Orioles pitchers, doesn't it? Got a Sportflix card. Juan Samuel, speaking of the Phillies. Sportflix. Didn't collect a lot of Sportflix. They were expensive, the packs, when I was a kid, right? I wanted volume, like I do now, I guess. Todd Jones, Skinner, and Kuba. Does it have a period? Oh, it does. Therese, I'm not internet rich. Mike Schmidt. What is that card? What is that? I've never seen that before. The big MLB thing on here. That is a 2010 Topps. And celebrate the partnership between Topps and Major League Baseball. This special set only at HTA stores. What's an HTA store? Anybody know? Kappi, do you know? Visit your HTA store card each week for a new card, or store each week for a new card. Michael Jack Schmidt. Let me set that down. I mean, that's a hit to me, even if we don't hit the auto. Harnish, Springer, some 93s. I doubt they have a Jeter or anything in here. How about Chan-Ho Park? How about Lefty Gomez from a Baseball's Greatest set? When is that from? That is TCMA from 1982. Lefty Gomez. And we get Danny Vasquez and Garcia and Stan Javier, and then that's the regular paper. See how it doesn't shine against that as well? Yeah, that's the regular paper of the 88. So let's see what's in here. Let's see if we find the bow. Some more score. So, whoops, I keep hitting the damn tripod these last couple of videos, don't I? Kappi, I'm blaming you. Well, I could say we got, you know, the odds were not in our favor in baseball, right? That's 1-8 for baseball. Wasn't it 1-8 in football? No, it's 1-4. So, let's get this damn thing out of the way here. All right, Noakes, Oral Hershiser, Parrish, Danny Jackson, Fred McGriff, Hall of Famer, Candiotti, Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer, Bob Melvin, Hojo, Frazier, Morgan, Griffey Sr. again, same card. Greg Vaughn, rookie. Man, we've been jumping up for joy if we got this back in 1990. Look at the rookies we got. Vaughn, Zeal, and then Matt Morello, sure. But, I mean, these were like two of the bigger rookie cards for the set, aren't they? Along with Frank Thomas. So, you know, not anymore. But they were back then. All right, Kappi, you were trying to eat these. So let's see if we find anything good in these. You know, a couple videos ago, I'll link it right here. We got that Placata card, right? You know, the 1 in 4,200 from, you know, Series 1 at least of these. Here's Lockridge, Merrill Kelly, Boz, Driscoll, Ozzie Albies just tore up the Mets too, Brede, Crawford, Jose Iglesias. Boy, do they need some kind of spark like he gave them last year. Somebody, anybody. I mean, he had... I can't really call it a career year for Iglesias, can I? A nice comeback year. See, he was an all-star early in his career. Scherzer there? Yeah, right. Anderson? Okay, we got a backwards Met. How about that? Jose Siri, who's been injured for a month and a half, but Pink Sparkle. Sparkle, Sparkle. Not numbered. You guaranteed that? No, it's just a Pink Sparkle. Sparkle, Sparkle. Jose Siri. Is that why you're rubbing on it, buddy? You knew it was a Met? Let's set that aside. Adley Rutschman in the Summer Superstars. And a couple of the stars of the MLB here with Louder and Jacob Wilson. Yepes, the Pirates. Cannon, Cortez, Alcantara, Fry, Knack, and Montero. So, you know, I don't know how rare these pink ones are since they don't number things, right? I mean, don't have all the fine print on here either, right? So, we'll look again. One of these is from the Good Meyer. One of these is from my close Meyer. I actually had some when I ran for a late night run. Of course, I'm going to go through the card section. We got something in here, too, that seems like it's colorful. Bradish, Monastero, Smith, Cardinals, Ruiz, Outman, Rondon, Myers, Bieber, yeah, Palazzo, Cobb, Rojas, Ginn, Bart, Neely, Boyd. Get some of these out of my hand here as I hit the tripod again. Turner, Holman, Bello, Bader. Here's our color, and it's the out of 2025, isn't it? Oh, I got a patch too. See, that's why Kappi was rubbing it. Look at what we've hit. Kenley Jansen, to 2025. There's 773 of 2025. And I got a question for you. You know, people that watch this channel regularly, how many friggin' Vladdy Guerrero Jr. hits do I hit? It's like the Phillies, Orioles pitchers, or Vladdy Jr. hits. So Vladdy Jr., little napkin relic here, the 1990 All-Star design, game used, not numbered. So I'm not complaining. Don't think I'm complaining. I'm just saying. It seems like I hit these all the time. And of course, the Blue Jays don't sell. So, Vladdy Jr. relic card. Kappi, keep an eye on that one. And then we get one of these cards. We've hit a couple of these, I think. Tatis and Machado. We've hit different teams. But Tatis and Machado in this insert set card. I don't know what it's called. So, that one. Got Jacob Wilson again in the Stars of the MLB. Same 2 Stars of the MLB. That's funny. Loader, Louder, and Wilson. Duran, Kirk. Texas Taters. Great 8 take their cut. Now, this is Home Run Derby? Yeah. Home Run Derby card. That means Pete Alonso. That's going to go to the PC. Alonso's right there. That is a part of the set. Which, if you're on the set, you're out there collecting, by the way. It's kind of funny. I've noticed this on things. I didn't look to see if the guy there is a Phillies card. I think it's Weston Wilson or something like that. Or they screwed up the number. They didn't put the number there. So it's an error. It's going to be uncorrected. So look for that. It's not going to be worth anything. But take a look out for that if you are, you know, looking for something different. See, maybe we'll find it in here. Kappi, get the knife out for this one. So I'm going to have to take it away from Kappi over here. Take the knife. And just do that. Since he is just parked right here tonight, isn't he? Right, buddy? Making me stand up to do the rest of this, aren't you? Just so everybody can see the handsome boy. All right, hanger box and that Walgreens mystery pack. We'll call it a video. And like I said, like, subscribe as usual. Still crawling our way towards 20,000 or 2,000, 20,000. Boy, do I wish. 2,000 there. So, you know, keep an eye on that. Keep growing on that. As we look at these, Scherzer, we've seen a lot of these again. Same collation. Waka, Anderson, Scott. Langford's different. Alcantara, Fry, Knack, Montero, Nolan Jones, Brian Reynolds, Iriarte, Joyce, Isbell. Let me get some of these out of my hand. Donovan, Taylor, Thomas. That's funny. Donovan Taylor Thomas, like Jonathan Taylor Thomas, right? If you go way back. Who's a home improvement fan? Say hi in the chat. Valdez, Miller, Kersey. What are you doing, boy? Just going to sleep right there? Knocking the football cards down? That's fine. Who was that? Hernandez, Siri, Harris, Stowers. He's slowed down a bit from his hot start. He's probably still going to be the Marlins all-star, isn't he? So what we got backwards here? This is a rainbow foil, I guess, of Flaherty, Jack Flaherty. We'll put that right here. Here we got Verdugo in the Diamante, don't call it cracked ice design, along with Stuart Fairchild. We got a Nolan Ryan all-star card. That's pretty cool. 1990 design Nolan Ryan. They actually do have the 89 stats on there too. It's pretty funny. But all-star Nolan Ryan card. Let's set that down anyway. Salvi Perez is our summer superstar. He's having an okay season. I've got him on my fantasy team. And Matt Olson, Churio, Kobe Mayo, Yamamoto. And then we get Schneemann, Baez, Schmidt, Kaspar's, Crawford, Iglesias again, Geloff, O'Neill, Buxton, Kierstad, Tigers doing something, and Spencer Strider to close us off there. So no hit in that hanger box, right? Maybe I have to stick to fat packs. I've definitely had good luck with those. And there's definitely several of them around. You know, the places I've been hitting. We've had fun. We've definitely found some. So got a kind of thick pack here of 23 Series 1, 23 update in the dollar store pack, and then the 21 Chrome Platinum. The usual suspects, if you will. If you don't find, and of course they're long gone off shelves, since you can see what they are. You know. So this is Fortes, Beebe, Hernandez, Schuster, and Urena. let's open this big fat pack, and then we'll end with the chrome, as Kappi has just knocked over the pile. He's got a little pillow, I guess, there on the football cards. All right, let's see what we get out of this pack. Cal Mitchell, Scooble, Givens, Sheets, Dodgers, that is the Mariners, Darren Ruff, the Braves, Leaders, home run challenge card that's long gone of Freddie Freeman, Mike Trout, star of the MLB, that is Risque, Escobar, Morel, Blackburn, and Moreno. Pretty standard pack. All right, buddy. Any good in here in the last pack? Last pack mojo? Ooh, maybe. We got Julio Franco, Blake Snell, Romero, and then Dave Winfield is numbered. A numbered Dave Winfield. Almost the bookend. 196 of 199. Dave Winfield in blue. Blue sparkle. See what happens. Kappi's, he didn't show up in the last couple of videos. What happens when he comes up here? Look what we get. We've got, 1, 2 serial numbered cards, right? So we got, the 2025 card. And we've got, whatever this pink thing is, whatever this Mike Schmidt card is. I think this Schmidt card's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not a Philly fan, obviously, but I still think it's a cool card. I'm guessing it has to be kind of rare if it's, a special set only to whatever that store is. And then, the funniest thing I think I've opened in a long time. Duplicates of an autograph that kind of look the same, but don't. Randall Grimes. So it's fun, right? That's what we're here for. We're having fun. We're hanging out with our buddy, right? And, just getting these cards. They'll get in my Etsy packs eventually, right? Probably not going to make packs for a little while. I've got some travel coming up, so I will be, looking at stores as I'm traveling again. Looking for card shops maybe along the way too, if I can, to the extent that I can. And, continue to make stuff. I'll probably have at least one more video before I head out next weekend. Sometime during the week, I'll probably put something out other than the shorts. There'll definitely be shorts throughout the week. I'll probably mix the football and baseball, kind of go back and forth, something like that. Just to showcase what's available if anybody wants to go over there. I think there's a couple of baseball teams that are sold out, but every football team is still there. And, oh, Kappi. He's the best boy in the world. And my best friend, so I'm not mad. He can do whatever he wants. It's his shop, right? It's his name. It's his channel. He's a star around here. So, yum, 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 yum. Yeah, he's a good boy. All right, buddy. Well, thanks, everyone, for watching. As always, like, subscribe. Get to see more of Kappi. And we'll see you next time.